Mastering the dark arts of power. Ever thought deeply about what it genuinely signifies to possess tangible authority and influence? Buckle up, because today, we're prying open the enigma box and revealing the secrets of the dark arts of power. Get set for a thrilling journey as we examine 7 captivating rules that, when understood, into formidable tools for tactical decision-making. From manipulating viewpoints to capitalizing on frailties, from constructing reliance to perfecting trickery, these principles have been the preferred instruments of historical titans. But heed this warning. Remember, great power always comes with great responsibility. So, rule number 1, here we come. The first rule is all about perception. You see, the way others perceive you can be a game changer in the quest for influence. It's not just about who you are, but rather how you're seen. It's a subtle art, a dance of shadows and light, painting a picture that others will believe and follow. Consider the legendary figure of Cleopatra. Despite the political turmoil of her time, she was able to maintain her power and influence by manipulating her image. She was not only a queen but also a goddess in the eyes of her people. Or take Sherlock Holmes, a fictional character yet so vivid in our minds. His reputation as the world's greatest detective precedes him, often intimidating culprits into revealing more than they intended. These figures understood the power of perception. They knew how to mold it, shape it, and use it to their advantage. After all, perception is reality, and those who control perception wield real power. The second rule is exploit weaknesses. It's a timeless principle, a strategy used by conquerors and CEOs alike. You see, every opponent, every system has a vulnerability. The art lies in identifying these soft spots and using them to our advantage. Think of a chess game. The grandmaster doesn't just see the board. They see the opportunities, the weaknesses in their opponent's defenses. They exploit these gaps, and that's how they control the game. Now imagine applying this same principle in real-life scenarios. A business negotiator, for instance, may spot a competitor's financial strain and leverage that in a deal. Or a political leader might use the dissent within an opposing party to their advantage. But remember, exploiting weaknesses isn't about indiscriminate harm. It's about strategic advantage, about knowing where and when to apply pressure. Because in the end, knowing where to strike is as crucial as the strike itself. Rules 3 and 4. Information is power and create dependence. Now let's delve into the depths of these intriguing principles. In this grand chessboard of life, information is not just power, it is the king. Knowing more than others, having that extra piece of the puzzle, can give you an upper hand like no other. Think about it. The one who holds the key to knowledge holds the reins of control. It's all in the way you use this power. Revealing information selectively, like a magician unveiling his tricks, can be a potent tool. You become the puppet master, subtly guiding the narrative and shaping outcomes. Now, as we journey from the realm of information, we step into the intriguing world of dependence. Creating dependence isn't about fostering weakness in others, rather, it's about making yourself indispensable. It's about providing something so unique, so valuable, that people can't help but rely on you. From individuals to organizations, those who have mastered this art wield a unique kind of power. They become the sun in the lives of others, the one constant around which everything else revolves. Remember this. Information and dependence are two sides of the same coin. When you wield them together, you become an unstoppable force. Knowledge is power, and dependence is control. Moving on to rules 5 and 6. Master deception and ruthless decision-making. In the pursuit of power, deception becomes an art form. It's about cultivating ambiguity, crafting illusions that steer others towards your objectives. It's like a magician's sleight of hand, where what's seen and what's real diverge. But here's the catch. It's not about lying for the sake of lying. It's about strategic ambiguity, about making others see what you want them to see, while you play your cards close to your chest. This is the psychology of deception, a game of perception, more than reality. Then we come to ruthless decision-making. The road to power isn't for the faint-hearted. It demands decisions that might seem cold, even cruel. But remember, it's not about being heartless. It's about making the tough calls, the ones others shy away from. It's about putting the goal above the process, power above personal connections. Deception is a tool, and ruthless decisions are the price of power. The final rule is adaptability. In the ever-changing landscape of power, one must learn to adapt their strategies to suit the circumstances. Being rigid is a recipe for downfall. Consider the rise and fall of empires, the boom and bust of businesses. Those who thrived were those who adapted, who embraced change instead of resisting it. They understood that the only constant in life is change, and they used it to their advantage. In the game of power, the most adaptable player wins. Let's recap the 7 rules for real power. 1. Manipulate perception. 2. Exploit weaknesses. 3. Remember that information is power. 4. Create dependence. 5. Master deception. 6. Engage in ruthless decision-making. And 7. Always be adaptable. These principles are not just about gaining power, but about understanding the dynamics that underpin our world. Analyze them, dissect them, and use them to navigate life's complex web. Remember, power is a game of strategy, and these are the rules to play by.